u delu. Fizički svaki put branimo prodor, post to post, prodor na koji se biraju 1-2 pitanja, okej, nemojte se plašta preuzima pravo sve preuzima, ali tamo na njih puta pa to je prodor na pobjegu.
And now for the starting line of our two teams for Lithuania. Number 5, EuroBasket.
Nema u sredinu, nema sredinu prodora, nema sredinu, nema kroz faula. Prvi napad, dva dole, nemoj prodora.
Nebūtų pigių taškų, nebūtų kirtimų už nugarų. Kiekvieną titerį. Turim galimybę patraukę. Mums patiems reikia tų pigių taškų. Dabar pradėsim silpnas, po to pasižiūrėsim 3. Atsimink, kaip sakiau, Teodosičius eina per apačią, ne, gali užatakuoti. Neskubėkit, iš kokio antro karto dar drąsiai ir išnykai. Turit situacijas, atakuojam.
Let's play ball, and the tap goes to Serbia. Out is called on number 10 from Lithuania, That's his first personal foul. Serbia will take out on the sideline. 1 point.
Lituanienne.
C'est Boutis.
Et généralement, c'est les Serbes qui vous proposent ce genre de défense. Hein. Notamment Markovic quand il défendait sur Parker.
Yankunas.
Ouais, parce que là, vous avez Karnietis et Sebutic face à Teodosic et Markovic. Deux tandems de très haut niveau.
And Sebutic can create a lot of problems there defensively on the drive. He's a quick guard with an outside shot as well.
Yankunas
backs up.
essaye de passer sur les amis. Yankunas qui force
gets to the lane and traveling the call on Yankunas. That was a good defense there by Bielica. Really held his ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure attacking in that matchup is a good idea for Lithuania.
I'm really surprised that they haven't gone to post-up situation for Jonas Valanciunas. I mean, he's almost averaging double-double.
Teodosic puts the ball on the ground, is able to get it back. Passes to Kalinic. Kalinic spins, gets inside, is blocked by Machulis with the foul called on the veteran.
And if you watch Nikola Kalinic in the tournament, you also, this is a great story. I mean, the way that his role on the team has risen. I mean, he's a great athlete for his team. I think he's always reckoned as a defender first. But now he's been providing some points on offense as well.
Ten seconds. Malone underneath. Malone again.
Look at that
The
kid.
same kind of a rebound.
Look at that kid.
The year was 1974, and a lanky 19-year-old Moses Malone announced his arrival in the ABA as a dominant big man brimming with potential.
When we signed him, I knew that he had great talent. I had no idea that he would be doing the things that he's doing right now. He's very good now, and I'm sure in a year or two, when he's old enough to shave, he'll be excellent.
2 seasons later, Malone moved on to the NBA, and as his body filled out, his game became even...
He's been getting the points from So it's not that he's going to go one-on-one, a typical post-up situation. He's going to get the ball in motion.
So Bogdanovic is a perimeter threat. Here's Teodosic, and a foul called before. And Teodosic needs to be careful here. It's quite clearly the whistle was blown before he even left his feet. So the foul called on Kalnietis.
It was on the screen. Kalnietis got kind of hung up there on the screen, was fighting over, and he fouled Teodosic. But Teodosic is looking really aggressive here in the first minutes. He's leading the competition in assists, but have not been able to shoot the ball so well like we know.
And his bounce pass goes out of bounds, and it looked like Jankunas blocked Raduljica's pass to the basket.
Exactly, he was ready. This was the situation. Look at this is the screen and roll, but there, Jankunas just extremely alert there from the weak side.
You're watching a tremendous encounter here. And right now, Lithuania are showing you what they're all about. This crowd is right behind them as well. It's like a home court advantage. Now Maciulis loses control and keeps the pressure on Markovic, but only 5 seconds will be on the shot clock here for Lithuania. Kalinic had a tough game the other day, and he's had a tough start today.
And there was a lot of contact there between Maciulis and Bogdanovic. You saw that post-up. I mean, Bogdanovic was just meeting that post-up by Maciulis with force. And he's played with some health issues throughout the whole tournament.
Kalnietis makes the pass, goes out of bounds. Now it's going to be, with 4 seconds, they're going to inbound it underneath the basket. He was trying to pass it, I think, to Valanciunas. And Maciulis gets it inside. Ball knocked out of his hands. Now 2 seconds on the shot clock. Now Mindaugas Kuzminskas is going to check in. Well, it's good defense from Bogdanovic. He just reached in and knocked it out of his hands. 3 fouls in Serbia, 4 in Lithuania. So any more fouls for Lithuania. Kuzminskas comes in for Maciulis. Get a little length there, but you lose the brawn and perhaps the toughness of Maciulis. And they get it to Milaknis. Had a good look. Teodosic had a hand in the face. Valanciunas now has to guard one-on-one Raduljica. And Raduljica didn't look comfortable taking that shot.
He did not. Actually, you were right. This is the first time that he's meeting such a big body like Valanciunas.
Kalnietis to Milaknis. And good defense, it appeared, from Markovic, but he's called for the foul, and he is saying no, 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 and I think I agree with him.
And that's a tough passing angle. Look at it one more time. I don't see any kind of a passing angle to Jankunas there.
I mean, the only thing he did have his right arm on the back.
I mean, I would almost expect a lob pass there to Jankunas, who was a lot bigger than Markovic. I don't know why they went with the bounce pass.
Chance of Lietuva. And Raduljica reaches in. Now, Milaknis again puts up a three. That's time, hits it.
He is a spot-up shooter. He's not going to force anything, but he will patiently wait for his open three-pointer.
Well, you saw the crowd, folks. It's 14-7, Lithuania, and Serbia have called timeout. Serbia called the timeout. And, you know, when you look at who they've had to go through, look at that, no points scored in the last 3:26. Serbia have played Spain, Germany, Iceland, Turkey, Italy, Finland, and the Czech Republic. And they've won all of their games. But when they moved here, you see the 10-0 run for Lithuania. So this is why Djordjevic called the timeout. When you think about having to leave Berlin to come here, Djordjevic noted that it kind of knocked them out of their rhythm. They had to sit around for a couple of days. They didn't look quite as good against Finland.
And the Czech Republic.
And the Czech Republic after that. So
that was the last three-pointer by Milaknis. I just got to go back to him. He's a very calm shooter. He is very patient. He had 3 three-pointers there in that last game against the Czech Republic. No, against Italy, I'm sorry.
Italy, yeah, 95-85.
But some crucial points from there from Milaknis. So watch out for him. You cannot leave him open.
So the boos rain down on Serbia here from so many Lithuanian fans. Bogdanovic from the right corner. And Milaknis gets the rebound. We have seen Serbia fall behind in some of their recent games, and they've been able to come back. But this is a Lithuanian team that's pretty darn good. Valanciunas tries to bank it in. Now Raduljica. Markovic puts up a 3, short. Wonder if we might see the introduction of Nedovic soon.
That was a quick shot here by Markovic. I didn't expect him to take an early 3 like that.
Kalnietis and his pass intended, I think, for Valanciunas. And
how about the story of Mantas Kalnietis getting a bad injury to his shoulder, separating his shoulder and breaking his collarbone before the World Cup in Spain last year, and just making the recovery. Played only 7 games there with his club, Lokomotiv Kuban, but now he's ready for the national team duty, just making a rare mistake. What a story, huh? Just to come back and play for Lithuania and lead the team.
He's incredible. Jankunas out. Mačiulis comes back in. I remember watching him at the 2006 FIBA Basketball World Cup, Kalnietis, and really exploded onto the scene.
That's a really small lineup there for Lithuania with Jankunas on the bench, so they're going to go with Kuzminskas at 4.
Although Mačiulis plays pretty big for his size. Here's Bjelica from the corner. Good!
And you cannot lose track of him. In the first 2 games in the group, he was playing like a true leader. They turned him the professor and the doctor of Serbian basketball.
Oh, they find Valanciunas wide open.
There's no help side, neither from Bjelica nor from Bogdanovic. I'm not sure they wanted to get in the way of Jonas Valanciunas coming down with authority.
Teodosic over to Simonovic, and Simonovic falls down, is able to get it back, passes over to Bjelica. The Serbians under a lot of pressure and Bjelica, though, the brilliance of Bjelica.
And he's starting to play like the reigning EuroLeague MVP. That was his best season in his career at Fenerbahce Istanbul.
Kalnietis drives down the lane and dunks it.
Look at Kalnietis just exploding.
These fans are crazy from Lithuania. And it goes this time. Bogdanovic catches it down low and scores with ease.
And that was a great look from Teodosic. Just zipped the pass through the defense. And the Lithuanians paid the price.
Milaknis looks for space. Now to Mačiulis. He's going to take Teodosic. No, he's going to pass it to Valanciunas. And Serbia come up with a steal. Teodosic in the open floor. Brings it out to the right. Now inside to Raduljica. Swatted. And swatted again. Valanciunas on the SWAT team.
And he raised his finger. No, no, no. Not in my house, Miroslav. What a defense by Valanciunas. Two big bodies clashing.
Valanciunas thought about the jumper and gets the foul called on Raduljica.
But I'm inspired by the battle of the Giants on the block. I mean, Raduljica good 140 kilograms and Valanciunas 130. This is the fake. Valanciunas uses his quickness against Raduljica in the open court. And look at the defense right here. I mean, Raduljica is not used to getting his shot blocked in this tournament.
Teodosic takes a seat along with Markovic. And he's barking at the Turkish referee. Valanciunas, meanwhile, at the line. And Nedovic has come into the game finally. for Serbia. Of course, spent this past season back in Europe after a sojourn to the NBA. And Zoran Ersic also going to come in now for Serbia at the next dead ball. So here he comes. Valanciunas comes out, and Kavaliauskas comes into the game.
And that's a reaction by Coach Djordjevic. Go small, because Kavaliauskas is subbing in there for big Jonas Valanciunas. So you're going to see Zoran Ersic actually playing 5. Watch out for him shooting the three-pointer.
So Lithuania now in a zone. Or is it a sagging man? No, it's a zone, isn't it? Bjelica hands it off, and Nedovic scores. You're not supposed to score that easily, are you?
Not, but look at Bjelica just creating for his teammates. I don't think there was anybody to really contest the shot by Nedovic.
Kalnietis, the jumper, good, he's feeling it.
That's really important because Mantas Kalnietis has not been able to shoot from the outside with consistency.
Well, much maligned over the years. People don't think he's a true point guard, but all he does is win. Nedovic gets into the lane, puts it up, and draws the foul. So Nedovic making an immediate impact off the bench.
And Sasha Djordjevic has said many times that Nedovic is the best athlete there is on his team. I mean, he can just take off. You mentioned the zone defense. You see the drive by Nedovic. They actually start in the zone, and after 3-4 passes, they switch back to man-to-man.
Yeah.
We saw that against
Because I got confused looking at it. I was like, is that a zone? And then they changed. He misses the first. Of course, Nedovic played in Lithuania. Lietuvos Rytas.
That's where he started.
And then he decided to go to the NBA. Makes 1 of 2. Spent last season with Valencia in Spain. And he'll be with Unicaja Malaga. Now Kalnietis. Final 9 seconds of the opening quarter. Bjelica reaches in, takes it away. He's got time. He loses it, puts it up just at the last second, and frustrated with himself, grazes the outside of the net. But Lithuania will take a 22-17 lead here at the end of the first quarter.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going to change just now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going to change just now.
Compare new and used cars your way. We'll let you know when we find the perfect car with everything you want. Life happens one car search at a time. Auto Trader.
Really?
Is it really?
No way.
Why are these people surprised? They just found out they were secretly tasting Sam Adams Boston Lager.
It's got a good color.
It's got a good hoppy smell to it.
It's got a good body.
It's very smooth. I like that.
Smooth, but it does have flavor.
You're drinking Sam Adams Boston Lager.
Oh, really? You definitely got me.
It's consistent. It's nice. It's damn good beer.
I could drink a couple of these.
I obviously was selling myself short by not even considering this as a possibility.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
What a move inside. That's beautiful. Oh, what a move. Behind her back. Tina Charles. She got it. Deladon. Oh, she did it again.
Spectacular stuff.
The NBA season continues all summer on NBA.com. It's the season of player movement, the season of big events around the world, the season to get in-depth stories about your favorite team. The season never ends on NBA.com.
Second quarter action underway here in Lille. Mačiulis is on the bench now with a couple of fouls, as well as Sebutis for Lithuania. So Kavaliauskas is in. Kalnietis. Malaknis, he got the ball, steps inside the arc, misses. Jankunas tried to get the rebound, but Serbia come away with it. Kuzminskas is back in the game. And a blocking foul called on Malaknis. And for Simonovic, Bogdanovic, Bjelica, Nedovic, and Erceg are on the court for Serbia.
How about Zoran Erceg that wasn't the X factor in the last game when he had 20 points. He was 6 for 7 from the field and 3 for 4 from the three. He can stretch things out there for the Serbian team. Probably the best shooting power forward there is in the tournament. But again, look at the Lithuanian defense. I mean, the Serbians almost have a problem to inbound the ball. The physicality is there for Lithuania.
Kavaliauskas, so got an issue over here at the table now that the referees want to sort. There's 17 on the shot clock. Bjelica, meanwhile, comes over, takes a seat. Simonovic in the game. Djordjevic looking on. So they've resolved whatever that problem was. So Kavaliauskas is going to have to guard Raduljica. It could be one to watch. And the reach and the foul. So Yevtokas hasn't come in yet for Lithuania, so that's a important tactical switch, I guess.
They go with the speed. Yevtokas does get some run, but he's there mostly for his experience in the locker room as the team captain.
Kavaliauskas is trying to fight for position, and Kuzminskas went way up to get that rebound.
But he's so explosive and long, you can expect that kind of play from him.
Saboudis gets it to Kavaliauskas. He goes right at Raduljica, puts it up, and Raduljica won that battle.
There was absolutely no way that Kavaliauskas had a chance over Raduljica.
Now he's trying to push Raduljica out. Raduljica comes up to set the pick. Now he's going to roll, but it's going to be Bogdanovic, who's denied by Kuzminskas with 11 on the shot clock.
And Kuzminskas just staying there, denying the passing lane, gets his hands on it. Look at that right here. They are just staying face to face, chest to chest with the Serbians. That was a great defensive play here by Raduljica.
It looked like he may have got a little bit of arm there. Bogdanovic wants to launch the three. He does. And he misses. Yankunas comes down with it. Reinaldas Saboudis. Over to Yankunas. Remember that big three-pointer that Yankunas hit against Italy. Bounce pass to Saboudis, and he gets there. Lithuania giving the Serbians a little taste of their own medicine.
They catch Nedovic sleeping defensively. Great backup.
Teodosic back in, launches the jump shot, and Raduljica comes over the back.
And he is frustrated. Raduljica just have not been able to do anything there offensively. Just cannot establish his rhythm at all. Look at it one more time. He just runs down Kavaliauskas. Just get out of my way, but the referees see that.
And that was the backdoor cut.
What a great spacing. You need to space out the floor to have a chance for the kind of play.
Milaknis working against Teodosic. And Saboudis puts it up and in. And I think Nedovic has gone down hard, called an elbow
from
Djordjevic.
That was on the square up right there. Saboudis squared off against Nedovic, and he caught him with the elbow in the face. It happened right in front of us here on the left side.
Watch this. He got him right on the eye, you know, and we talked about the physicality of this Lithuania team.
At the same time, you have to expect this kind of contact if you're Nedovic and really coming close to your player, and you're sticking him.
So Nedovic out of the game. Markovic goes back in. Markovic passes up the open jumper, but foul called on Lithuania.
It is on Kavaliauskas. He is just having a battle. The battle of the beards in the post. It was actually Saboudis, though, that hit Raduljica in the back.
Yeah, because Kavaliauskas, he can't believe it. And
right.
We know why now, because we just saw it. I think they got the wrong man. He might have a shiner when he wakes up tomorrow. These are bonus minutes, though, from Kavaliauskas.
Yeah, we didn't see much in the round of 16 and the quarterfinal.
So anything he gives them is good news. Markovic spins, gets inside. He was short. And then Kavaliauskas fumbled it. He couldn't quite catch it. It went to Markovic, but he was standing out of bounds.
I am most impressed with the player of Lithuania. I mean, if you ask your team to come ready to play, I mean, everybody, as you see Markovic here missing the layup. And there's a slight mistake there by the Lithuanians and not collecting the rebound. But they have come 100% ready. What an attitude to the game.
Well, we know they're battle tested. They've had to really win some close games. Malaknis. Sbutis gives it to Kavaliauskas. He dumps it down low to Jankunas. Then Dogas Kuzminskas right at the shot clock buzzer. Kavaliauskas hits it out. And Kuzminskas backs up Bogdanovic. Puts it up off the glass and in.
What a patience right there by Kuzminskas. He did not rush anything, just waited patiently for his back to the basket shot when he had a mismatch against Bogdanovic.
So Djordjevic needs to burn another timeout. And really, Serbia look like they're being pushed around a little bit right now.
Absolutely. Just nobody can find the same intensity as the Lithuanian players. All Lithuanian players are playing with. Look at the story on the boards. It's 14 rebounds to 7 in favor of Lithuania. That just tells and sums up the whole story. Because you come with an attitude to rebound. And this is what you see now. Look at the points in the paint. Lithuania scoring 62% of their shots in the paint. They're going to have to bring out Radulica or Kuzmic. They're going to have to start really doing something in the paint.
You know, we've got Erceg out there, but he's more of a stretch four, isn't he?
Absolutely. He's actually 4-3, if you ask me, because he's going to stretch out the defense. This is the last post up by Kuzminskas. Look how he understands at his young age. He's not battle-proven veteran, but he waits for his back-to-the-basket situation against Bogdanovic, where he has the contact and he has the advantage.
He has played for this team the last couple of years, played in Slovenia, played at the World Cup, and also played in the Spanish League with Unicaja Malaga the last couple of seasons.
But never a key player. Never a key player, though. I mean,
although he has had the odd big game.
Like in the World Cup against the United States.
Oh, say can you see? Yes, he did indeed. The Americans will remember him from Barcelona. So what will Serbia try to get out of the timeout? Erceg. Well, Bjelica puts it on the deck, hands it off, and Raduljica comes in from the side and dunks it.
And finally something good happens there for the Serbians. You saw there was a good patience and execution. A lot of ball movement and extra pass to Raduljica, who finishes it strong.
I think even Kazlauskas admired that play by the Serbians. Kuzminskas for three. And now Serbia with the rebound. Teodosic. Over to an open Markovic. Short.
What a great job by Valanciunas to contest that three-pointer by Markovic. Just made it really difficult for him to shoot it.
Listen to the Lithuanian fans. They are going nuts in Lille. Valanciunas falls down, gets it, throws it up. 3 on the shot clock. Are they going to get a shot? Jankunas hurls one up and it's short. Now Serbia off and running. And they say the shot clock buzzer.
Djordjevic is not happy about the buzzer just stopping their fast break, or a chance at the fast break.
Sebutis out, Malaknis in. This started as a 24-team tournament, four 6-team groups. Teodosic, and just gets into the lane and puts it up off the glass and in.
He is just fearless when he drives the ball. Just not really a vertical kind of player, but he attacks you and draws the contact.
Serbia in his zone, 2-3. Kalnietis, and he gets it to Valanciunas.
Extremely difficult to guard because Jonas Valanciunas sets such a quality pick and then he rolls. Huge target there on the roll when he's on the move.
Bounce pass to Raduljica, and Raduljica travels.
He's been struggling. He cannot get going anything in the post or one-on-one situation because he's facing Valanciunas. Now he gets it on the run. Look at it one more time. And immediately, Jankunas is coming to him. This is so difficult. That's almost a patented play there between Kalnietis and Valanciunas.
Kalnietis now over to Milaknis. Kuzminskas drifts in, puts up a reverse layup and in.
And that is a veteran move. I apologize to Kuzminskas if I call him not battle-worn veteran, but here he played like one.
Teodosic floats in, finally gets it to Raduljica where he can do some damage, and he draws the foul.
And that's a good move by Raduljica to immediately attack Valanciunas. He cannot get intimidated. He has to attack Valanciunas, draw the contact, make him, put him on his heels, make him foul him. That's a good job by Raduljica. His only problem with Raduljica, he's not extremely vertical. Look at right here, the reverse lane there by Kuzminskas. He gets high, doesn't he?
And look who was on him. It was Raduljica. He was almost riding his back. Raduljica makes that first free throw. They're all important right now, especially for Serbia. There's Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic.
I really believe that in this tournament we have not seen 100% healthy Bogdanovic. He was complaining of back spasms and pain since game 1 in Berlin.
And Bjelica comes out and gives away a cheap foul. That's number 2. He'll be off to the NBA after this. Minnesota is going to have a very good player. Kalnietis looks, gets it again to Valanciunas, and this time Raduljica was in position.
A lot more alert because also Bjelica was collapsing down there defensively.
Pass inside, breakdown by Serbia on defense.
That's a huge breakdown because Lithuania had only 5 seconds on the shot clock. They had to take a quick shot.
And Bjelica has the ball knocked out of his hands. Goes out of bounds to Serbia.
And Georgieva is just saying, calm down, guys, calm down.
You cannot give that away on an inbounds play.
That's a cheap basket that Lithuania just scored right there.
Teodosic dribbles around, finds Raduljica, takes the contact. And I think he wanted to foul, but he goes up, holds his composure well.
And that's a great way to use the body. This time it was a switch. So Jankunas was actually guarding him.
Milaknis fouled by Teodosic. And that'll be Teodosic's second foul.
How do you like Milaknis? I mean, coming off the bench, just I haven't seen him make a mistake.
I have my doubts about him being in this team, to be honest, beforehand. I mean, I think he's certainly surpassed my expectations.
I just like the way that he plays. He does not really force anything.
He doesn't have to do quite as much as he did last season with Žalgiris. Oh, Markovic read the pass. Here he comes. Oh, the SWAT team is Mantas Kalnietis hurried down the floor.
Are you kidding me? What an athletic play by Mantas Kalnietis. He did not give up on that layup.
Look at the Lithuania fans. Lithuania basketball country. They are going crazy. Look at this. This just had 2 points written all over it. Oh, Did he get it off the glass in time? No, I don't know. I think it was a good call. You think he got it? You think it was a goaltend?
Yeah, it was too late, I think.
It was close. Well, here's another chance. And Bjelica couldn't quite get it. And, boy, that is just unlucky for Serbia. They were all over Lithuania, and they just couldn't pick up the ball.
And Valanciunas gets fouled. When he picked up the ball, I mean, look at Markovic just immediately storming in. He is not happy about it last play. But you have to give it to Kalnietis. I mean, he was good 2 meters behind Markovic. Just chased him down and exploded.
Kalnietis has helped you in so many ways. We've seen him. There he is catching a breather, getting having a conversation with his coach. We've seen him do it defensively. We've seen him push the ball up the floor. We've seen him hit the jump shot.
And that was such a huge blow to me, even personally, when I saw him injured, traveling to Barcelona last year to support his team in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Just seeing this guy injured, I mean, it was just tearing your heart.
Yeah, yeah. Because he's all about the national team.
And you knew right away it was a serious injury.
Valanciunas misses. So it's a 10-point lead, 3 minutes remaining, and Serbia only down 10. They can get some points and get a couple of stops. They'll be right where they want to be. Raduljica turns, puts it up. Strong move, but couldn't finish.
This time he establishes again deep low. It's not blocked, but still a very difficult job for Raduljica to get his shot off over Valanciunas.
So timeout on the floor. Lithuania just puts so much pressure on you.
I mean, Serbia, on average in the tournament so far, going to this game, averaging 88 points, and right now they got 25 in 17 minutes. Look at that.
56% for Lithuania. And a lot of that is on drives to the basket early on.
We spoke so much before the game about the physicality, as you see the points in the paint, about physicality of the Lithuanian defense. And I tell you what, I thought that they played the most physical game against Italy. But they have taken it up a notch today as far as being alert. Did you see how they are rotating defensively? When they break down, they are taking some gambles, but then when they double down, they rotate out so quickly. It is unbelievable. The rotations from the weak side on the rollers. If Serbia is, they're just not getting anything without pressure. On the ball or off the ball. Huh.
Well, Machulis has been able to sit down and get some rest. He hasn't really played in the second quarter. He's played 8 minutes in the first quarter. It could be that we were seeing him come in late, or maybe he'd just sit down with the 2 fouls. Because Miskas is in with Jankunas, Valanciunas, Kalnietis, and Sabutis. Seen a couple of turnovers with the Serbian pressure. See if they can keep it on. Sabutis puts the ball on the deck, takes a very difficult shot, and Raduljica with the rebound. And they're going to dry off the ball, I think.
Yeah, Bogdanovic was saying to referee Perez that the ball is completely slippery.
From sweat. Bjelica comes out of the game. Kavaliauskas back in for Valanciunas. Valanciunas has the 1 foul. So see if Raduljica can have any joy here going up against Kavaliauskas. Bogdanovic. The ball is dry. And he drives out to Markovic, and that's good. And a foul called on Kavaliauskas, which is going to keep the ball in Serbia's hands. This could be a huge trip down the floor.
This could be a 5-point turnaround right here. There was a big-time battle going on.
Could be a 6-point turnaround.
Kavaliauskas and Raduljica, I mean, they fought it before. Look at it one more time right here. And it was a push, 2 hands. He put 2 hands on him and he extended. That was a forearm shiver.
I'll tell you what, Raduljić's no pushover, is he? Although he did get pushed over that time. He's at the line, so yeah, you're right. He gets the free throws, so it's 5 points is what they can get out of it. That is a shooter's roll.
That is, and it was a 10-point lead. Going to the timeout, it could be a 5-point lead right now.
See, the Lithuanian fans are like, what's happening? They just scored a basket. It should be our ball, but indeed, Raduljić makes it. So just like that, they have the deficit. So having trailed by as many as 11 points, Serbia now down by just 5. Serbia applying the pressure, the foul on Markovic.
I think it was a kick ball, but Markovic is just all over Kalinic. I mean, he doesn't give him any breathing room. I think those guys there, they're going to be wiping off the floor a lot. As you see them. I mean, the intensity has been phenomenal this semifinal number 2.
Kalnietis puts up a jumper, short, and now Markovic up the floor. Serbia with a chance. Might Lithuania go back with Machulis? The pass to Markovic, over to Erceg, wide open. Rims out. But the hustle from Serbia, they get it back. Good play from Markovic.
That's what he's known for. That's what he does for his team.
And fouls, one on Raduljić, one on Jankunas. Too much going on there, and that is very costly for Serbia with Raduljić picking up his 3rd.
Absolutely. He was just establishing himself in the post. He's got 8 points in the game, and he was trying to look comfortable. It just picks up the offsetting foul right here against Jankunas. It is a battle, but the referee just wants to keep it under control. You don't want things to escalate. I understand why they call the offsetting foul.
So Raduljić has to come out of the game. And Bjelica will re-enter. What if they'd be tempted to put Valanciunas back in?
I thought he was kind of checking in and then just walked back to the bench.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Bogdanovic, now 4. Bogdanovic, that's off to the left. That's an air ball. Machulis hands it off. Sabutis. Oh, and the pass from Jankunas. He thought Sabutis was going to go back out, and Sabutis was running towards him.
He was expecting the handoff. There you see Raduljić on the bench. Look at it one more time. Pass off, and Jankunas is passing it back to Sabutis. Sabutis thinks it's going to be a handoff.
Threw it off his head.
He didn't really expect that pass.
So the final 49 seconds here of a thrilling first half in the semifinal. Serbia and Lithuania. Serbia starting to make some inroads. And Teodosic. And a foul called on Jankunas.
Absolutely, great call, great call. But what Coach Kazlauskas is saying right now is the ball, after it was shot by Teodosic, it hit the top of the backboard. And
it was rolling across the top of the backboard. Watch.
Then it should be a ball for Lithuania, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
This is what he's arguing. So Teodosic is Jankunas now. 2 fouls. Valanciunas coming in for Jankunas. And it's interesting, Serbia can get it to just 3 points, the deficit.
That's a huge comeback there to the game. Those
Yeah,
11
but
points
don't forget they have the deficit on one trip down the floor. Now Teodosic gets it to 4, so the Serbia fans can breathe a little bit easier. He started well, Teodosic, and has kind of just been lost in the chaos. Makes both free throws. So Teodosic is out and Simonovic in the game to play defense. If they'd hurry up, they might get 2 for 1. Malaknis. Oh, Kalnietis had to catch that under pressure. He's going to put a wild shot up, and he gets nothing, so it goes back over to Serbia.
And if early on it was all about Lithuanian defense, I think that now for the last 3 minutes, the Serbians have really picked it up themselves.
They can tie the game, George, with a 3. This game has really changed in the last few minutes.
Well, they got all great three-point shooters. Any of these 5 guys that are on the floor there for Serbia, as you see the replay. Actually, the Lithuanians are saying that the ball hit the rim, but I don't think so. Watch out now. Anybody can score a three-pointer for Serbia.
Here comes Teodosic. Final 5 seconds. Bogdanovic goes up and puts it in. And you got to say, for a team that's been trailing in the first half by as many as 11 points, Serbia have swung the momentum. Look at this. Banks it in. And he shot it over Jonas Valanciunas.
He used his quickness against Valanciunas in the open court. He caught it on the three-point line, just drove it at Valanciunas. Great take there.
Have you been denied credit? Or are you paying high interest rates because of a low credit score? Join the thousands of people who have relied on CreditRepair.com to help rebuild their credit score.
I had gone through a short sale a few years ago with my home, and I knew my credit took a tank.
I went to get my first car. I had to get a used car, high interest, and so I knew that things were done from there.
For over 15 years, we've helped thousands with their search for solutions to credit issues. We work with you, your creditors, and the credit bureaus with a unique approach designed to remove items like late payments, collections, charge-offs, liens, bankruptcy, and foreclosures that are unfair or inaccurate. Call today to learn how CreditRepair.com can help you rebuild your financial future.
I would consider CreditRepair.com to be incredible value.
I've gone up 40 points already.
Call now for your free credit consultation and see how CreditRepair.com can develop a personalized plan designed to raise your credit score.
Call 1-800-875-1177. That's 1-800-875-1177.
Überlegene Technik. Konkurrenzlose Leistung. Ein Auto würdig der Autobahn. Einen Moment. Das ist nicht die Autobahn. Das ist Detroit.
Performance is now an American thing. The new 2016 Chrysler 200, America's import.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers' high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
They lower his rates and consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-342-8098. Call now.
They took the sink.
Moving is hard. Moving with Optimum is easy because you hold on to the important stuff. Keep your email address, phone number, and Optimum ID. Call for free installation and an exclusive movers offer. Optimum. Let's connect more.
Order. 10 seconds.
Malone underneath. Malone again.
Look at that kid.
The same kind of a rebound.
Look at that kid.
The year was 1974, and a lanky 19-year-old Moses Malone announced his arrival in the ABA as a dominant big man brimming with potential.
When we signed him, I knew that he had great talent. I had no idea that he would be doing the things that he's doing right now. He's very good now, and I'm sure in a year or two, when he's old enough to shave, he'll be excellent.
2 seasons later, Malone moved on to the NBA, and as his body filled out, his game became even more ferocious.
Maybe the best offensive rebounder in the history of the game.
Nicknamed the chairman of the boards for his relentless work as a rebounder, particularly on the offensive glass.
Moses Malone has had to work hard. Still can't get the ball to drop. Here he goes again, and he still can't. Malone pushes it in.
He led the Houston Rockets to the 1981 Finals and won 2 league MVP awards. By 1982, he had fully emerged as one of the most feared scorers and rebounders in the NBA. Joining a talented Philadelphia 76ers team, he claimed his 3rd league MVP award as the catalyst of a 65-win season.
Moses is one of those guys. When he